What the fuck? So, Game of Thrones. Yeah, that just happened. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. So, let me just recap this episode. So Jon Snow's, like, actually dead. They actually killed him. Like, what? They didn't revive him? Oh my god! I was so sure they were gonna revive him. He was gonna be fine, you know? He kept saying, like, no, he's dead, and I kept thinking, haha, clever, because he's dead, but not for long. But he's just dead. He's just dead. They're not gonna revive him. They're not gonna do anything with him. He's just dead. And the Red Woman is old? Did that scene remind anyone else of The Shining? Because it reminded me a lot of The Shining and made me more uncomfortable than I already was. I'm not really surprised she's old though, like, not really. But also, I think it's really annoying that she didn't revive Jon Snow or do anything. Like, I know, you put like all your faith in Stannis and you made him murder his own daughter because you're an idiot. But now you're just gonna give up? Oh my god, you were so sure about Jon too, you know? And I know people in your freaking religion have resurrected people before, and apparently you're an old woman, so you've had plenty of years to get the practice going, like, figure out what you're doing. You never learned in your apparent 120 freaking years of living how to resurrect someone, even though you're supposed to be some high priestess or whatever in your religion that can resurrect people. Okay. On a happier note, I am beyond excited about Sansa and Theon and Brienne and Podrick all being together. Because let me just tell you, that was the thing I loved the most about the season 5 finale, was that Sansa and Theon were together and that they had each other. And that meant, like, the world to me. So the fact that they made it out safe so far, I mean, knock on wood, but you know, right now they're safe. So I mean, I don't know. I know it's Game of Thrones. They're not safe for long, but like, they're safe right now, and they have Brienne and they have Podrick. I mean, things could look good for them for a while. I think it could, and I'm just very happy that at the present time they have each other and they're safe mostly, and that makes me just feel really good inside. And Brienne finally found her and they're finally together, and she wasn't like Arya and like, nope. She was actually like, hey, yeah. Speaking of Arya, she's blind. That's really sad. I just don't know where they're gonna take her storyline now. Like, all of her storyline last year, I did not like it. I didn't like her being in a new place. I didn't like her learning to be an assassin with a different face. Like, I don't want you to be no one. I want you to be Arya. I love Arya. And I know she never became no one. And it would be weird if they made her no one because everyone loves Arya so much. Well, I mean, I guess they don't really care what they do to characters, really. So, anyways, you know, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I totally ship Sansa and Theon. And I mean, like, it doesn't have to be romantic. Like, I can ship them as friends, but it's kind of romantic. Like, I really want them to be together, honestly. I just like that Well, I kind of liked her with Tyrion, but the age difference was a little bit more radical than her and Theon, and I don't know. He looked out for her. He was gonna like sacrifice himself for her, and that is the Theon I've been waiting for the longest time. And I know everyone like doesn't like Theon, but I don't know. I feel really bad for him, and I just have been waiting so long for him to redeem himself. So him doing that in the season 5 finale was amazing, and like him just going above and beyond with the next season is so good. I'm beyond ecstatic for that storyline and Sansa, because I know she is just gonna get so much cooler. Like that's even possible, but it is, because she's going to get cooler and it's gonna be amazing. I am still just like, I have waited so long for this freaking episode, as everyone has, but oh my god. Like, it finally came, and I finally watched it, and Jon Snow! Jon Snow is not alive! What is that? I was like, confident about it. They were not gonna kill Jon Snow. And I didn't listen to anyone. Oh god. But it was good. It was good. I'm actually gonna get to like reviewing now. How was the episode? Because I've basically just been rambling and it doesn't make any sense and it's not good. But anyways, so yeah, the Game of Thrones season 6 finale came on tonight. It was pretty exciting. I was super into it. It basically, you know, like all, did I say finales earlier? The season 6 premiere of Game of Thrones came on tonight. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so if I seem like I'm sleep deprived or insane, that's why. So take 2. So the season 6 premiere came on, and like all premieres, it was basically just setting up all the storylines. So the meat of the season hasn't really started coming out yet. I don't know what that was. I'm excited for where the storylines are gonna go. Thoughts on the rest of the season. Bran needs to come back, because I'm kind of actually, you know, into seeing him. More importantly, Gendry needs to come back right now. I'm serious about this, Game of Thrones writers. I am very, very adamant about getting Gendry back up in there, because I love Gendry, and I have gone 3 years with no Gendry. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I need my Gendry. I need my Gendry, okay? I need my Gendry. They were like the best team ever, and now where even is he? Off sailing away somewhere. Can't even row. Can't swim. He doesn't know how to use a boat. He's off swimming away somewhere. I just don't. Oh. Gendry. Also, I'm pretty confident Arya is not going to stay blind for the entire season. Just because, like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like they obviously had the power to make her blind pretty easily. They could probably, you know, reverse it pretty easily too. Who knows? It's whatever. But, it'd be cool if they did reverse it. Or, you know, it would actually probably be even cooler if she could, like, fight while blind. Because that'd be, like, especially badass. But I don't know. Mainly, I just want her to see Gendry again. So it'd be nice if she could see. For Sansa, I guess I've already talked about her, but I just want them all to be together and happy and just take over the world, basically. I want her and Theon to have some really good stuff together. Not because I ship them, which I do. I totally ship them. Sorry if you guys disagree, I don't know, but I'm there for that ship. And I don't know, like, their relationship is interesting because that is the only person from her old life that she still has. And even though they had some bad blood in there for a while because of the whole killing the brothers thing and, you know, working for the horrible husband who rapes her thing. I mean, Theon saved her and he was able to become himself again. So I think that them together is good for both of them for a lot of reasons, and I'm really interested to see how their relationship unfolds and how they are able to stick together and work together and be there for each other. So I think that they'll be a lot stronger together, especially with Brienne. Like, I was pretty worried about them there for a minute, and then I was like, oh, Brienne's gonna come in and save them because she's Brienne, and then, you know, she did. And Podrick had a sword. Who thought it was a good idea to give Podrick a sword? But, okay. I actually love Podrick. Like, fun fact about me, I am very, very into Podrick. He's adorable, and actually kind of attractive. Like, I would totally date Podrick if I lived in Westeros. So, yeah. But I'm just glad that they're all together. I think that they all bring... we should name them. We should give them like a team name. Like Team Sontheon... Briandrick? Sonthea Briandrick? Team name, hashtag Sansa Theon Brennan. Let's come up with a better one. How about it? STBP. SPBT. STB. I need sleep. I need sleep so bad. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen to Daenerys, especially because I think that her recent storylines in Meereen weren't as interesting, just because I think it was the time where she was learning how to be a queen and she didn't really know what she was doing and she had to adjust. And so it was kind of like, what's she doing, you know, most of the time. And I think that this is good for her because it'll, I don't know, it'll be able to like bring her back to the Dothraki, like where she started. Like, it's kind of a full circle thing, but she's different. And so we'll see how those differences affect her and how being in this environment that she once knew so well but has been away from for so long affects her. I think it's interesting. I think it's going to be really good. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to lay this out there. I'm not ready to give up hope on Jon Snow. I know I've said like a few times like, oh wow, they didn't revive him. I guess he really is dead. But you know, I don't know. I don't believe that really. I mean, come on, they haven't burned the body yet. Melisandre isn't dead. She's an old woman, but she's not dead. I think she can do it, and I think they have to, guys. They have to. Maybe it'll be like in the 9th episode, but they have to. I was like so convinced that he was gonna win this thing. Like I figured like that's definitely where they're going, and I'm pretty sure that's where George R.R. Martin is going in his books. And I know that like they're going in a different direction, but I seriously think that, I don't know, Jon Snow is just, I think that's where it's all headed. I don't really know why, because if it was like a democracy and I was voting, I wouldn't vote for Snow. I'd vote for Stark, Sansa. Well, Stark, Robb, but then he's dead, so Stark, Sansa. I'd vote for Sansa. Also Tyrion, I would vote for Tyrion. But it's not. It's not a democracy. So, there's really nothing we can do about Jon Snow not being king. And not good. Or Gendry. I'd vote for Gendry. So many people. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I kind of felt like this episode could have had more. But like I said, like, it's just first episodes. They just need to begin the storyline. So this episode wasn't as, I guess, exciting as some episodes have been in the past, but I am also excited for the future. And I think that they set up a lot of good storylines and a lot of good things that I think this will be better than last season. Because full disclosure, last season was not my favorite for a lot of reasons. that I'm not going to get into, but it just wasn't my favorite. And I think that this one will be better. I am a little bit scatterbrained and tired, so if this video was a little bit boring and not very structured, then yeah, you're right, it wasn't, and that's my fault. But I don't know, I just was like, let's review the episode, and so I did, and I'm also just very like, still a little bit in the zone, like what just happened kind of thing. But yeah, so I want to hear your thoughts on it too. What storyline are you most looking forward to? What was your favorite part of the episode? What are you not looking forward to, or what do you think is going to happen? I don't know. So tell me your thoughts on what you think is going to come next in season 6 and what you thought of this episode down below. And if you like what I have to say and you want to hear more, go ahead and hit subscribe below because I make videos every week. And they're all better than this one because I actually have energy in the rest of them. Haha. Speaking of thumbs up, give me one. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts!